LCK. Griffin never loses to Damwon, but I have my money on this today, LS. I think Damwon's going to strike back and finally. You'll just have to take my word for that.
You can take the turn off the calculator.
Yeah, I just had a little bit of delay because I had to punch in the numbers. We're coming into here, and we're going to look at the lineup, and as we mentioned, that's not Sword in the top lane. Doran going to get a massive cheer from all the fans as he comes into his first LCK game. I'm not sure that that counts. I'm not sure if Kebby has played an LCK game, but he was on the lineup. But I'm not sure if he came in for the LCK, but I think I have seen him before. As over here for the side of Damwon, of course, the lineup that you've come to expect nowadays.
On Monday, maybe.
Oh, there you go. Taking a nice little beach vacation, LS.
Well, Max is going to Japan.
A lot of sand.
Perhaps. Lots of sand. I do want to visit Hyundai. That looks like Kirby. Is that Kirby? I think that was Doran Green. Well, they're going to pick the Silas, so I'm actually just going to stop right there.
Yeah, just cut that thought process right off at the head as Damwon say no to that immediately. They pick up the Silas, which is another good answer to the Sejuani jungle, but not the one we saw yesterday a bunch of times in the Trundle.
And Damwon, their team composition is not able to handle that or have a sense that Sejuani is bottom. They do know now. Beryl
no
doesn't
flash
have
here.
flash.
Oh, and he's only level 4. This should be an easy kill. Down onto Beryl. First blood will be handed over to Tarzan. Great timing there as they're just essentially able to walk up to Beryl, and there's no escape.
Yeah, and this is one of the worst lanes to fall behind in if they do it. The Kaisa is really, really scary if she's going to be able to get ahead. Meanwhile, though, we pan up to top lane. Doran, he's having a bit of a rough time here against Nuguri. Nuguri's so...
Yeah, he's level 6 now, so you would expect something to happen here as Doran getting way too close, but a nice flash away with the Hemoplague gets Nuguri extremely low on the backside. Thought maybe he'd be in range for the one last auto attack, but Doran is able to get away unscathed.
And that's ultimately going to be a win for Doran up there in the top lane. Jay's not having... He's going to come up. He's going to take a wide arc. And this is the best possible way to approach.
Oh, Nuguri just jumped in. He knows he's dead. He's clearing minions. He's like, all right, I know what's coming now. There's no escape for him as he's just trying to get some gold. That's going to be a kill given over to Doran here on his debut on Griffin.
Yeah. And Canyon now, they're going to respond by trying to capture an open Drake. And it's not super terrible if they can get a few more for them, but they might actually just be doing Griffin a favor by capturing this, and so I'm not so sure about the decision. I'll talk more about why later.
They want to fight here. Sejuani didn't use her ultimate in the top side. Lahen's perfect timing there on the stopwatch. They reposition, and Griffin are making easy, quick work of Damwon here around the Ocean Drake. Drake goes Damwon's way, but Griffin pick up 3 kills.
Yeah, so I have no idea what Damwon was just doing right now, capturing that dragon. It doesn't really provide Trinity Force. There's a tipping point where the team composition sort of lean each way. Wow.
Oh, he got in range for the ultimate. In goes Viper. Oh, but the ultimate is going to keep him alive. Viper just one more auto, and the guy was dead, but he wasn't able to thread it through.
And the thing that is so tragic about that is that Tarzan's on the bottom half of the map. They know that Silas is on the left side of the map. So even if
starting it.
Teleport now, even being committed.
Wow.
By
They
nuclear.
really want
Someone
this.
needs to tell Damwon that the turret plates fell, and that right now fights favor Griffin. Oh man.
Okay, well, Damwon are able to get it. They're going to ultimate here on a Jovi, but he just turns around on that one. Canyon is going to stopwatch in their face, is able to flash away, as nobody is quite able to get on the top side of Damwon there. So Damwon actually able to make that play happen with the teleport, but Griffin trying to rotate into mid and get some damage done. We want this Ocean Drake. We are going to try really hard to pick it up as another pause. The third one of the game is going to be enacted here. Gotta wonder what's the problem now.
Well, it looks like it's another Damwon Gaming pause.
And
Realize that the Ocean Dragon... Oh.
Ooh, okay. There was an issue when Nuclear rejoined the game, but it seems like we're about to get into the game once again with the resume. So, Lahen's fan on the left. What is that?
We have a lot of Griffin fans here today that actually have Griffin jerseys. And
yeah, we're going on a big push in the mid lane as Griffin don't seem to be in position for this one. And Damwon turned that Rift Herald into a turret capture in the mid lane.
Oh
boy, you're seeing here on the Infernal.
Here it is. This is critical game point. Can Tarzan steal the Infernal?
Tarzan gets in the pin, and it is going to go the way of the Silas somehow, as Tarzan is not going to be able to steal that one. A huge true shot barrage. Lots of damage as we're trying to focus on Tarzan here in the pit. Viper's going to get into it, but a big knockup from Beryl is going to keep them all alive. But now they're all stuck in the pit. Can Griffin do anything? It looks like the answer should be no, as Showmaker's also going to flash the wall. And this just might be an ace if Nuclear can make it. It's just going to be Lahen surviving as Damwon crushed Griffin in the Dragon Pit.
They annihilate them so hard and so decisively that so many of their members are still so high HP, and so now the double open dragon is going to come into effect. They're going to be able to tank the Baron. And because there's just not enough members of Griffin left alive to try to slow them down and poke them, they're going to be able to just capture it. And with the extra damage from the Infernal Dragon coming in as well.
Damwon is. I don't think they're going to let the Griffin come back into this game, but we'll have to wait and see as Chovy now trying to come over the wall here, but he's all alone as Doran trying to come from behind, but he gets bursted down immediately. Viper nearly takes out Nuclear, and he will go down, though, as Beryl tanking the front line. Showmaker and Nuggery still alive doing that damage. Chovy going to get that reset, but is it enough? It looks like way too much damage here from Showmaker and Canyon and Nuggery. Everybody on the side of Damwon. Just going to destroy Griffin again in a fight that Griffin was looking for.
And this is one of the main problems, too, is you can't just take down the Ezreal and think that they don't have an AD carry. They have two more. And at this stage of the game, this is at least going to be the middle inhibitor. Now, if you look at the side lanes, they could make a potential play to push on and maybe snipe.
Maybe you can get that Dream engage, but I feel like that was Griffin's one opportunity. They're going to try once again here, but Canyon with the stopwatch is going to survive. Showmaker is going to reposition here on the right side. Big knockup by Beryl again. As you can see, Viper going to get exhausted. He's trying to do what he can, but the Dunkerino, Nuggery and the Corki together, a couple of missiles, and they take out two. And that's going to be game number one, easily going to Damwon Gaming.
And Damwon now, they're just going to raise the Nexus turrets. There is nothing Griffin can do but look on with their gray screens as the Nexus explodes. We're going to go into game number two. Does this mean that Doran is going to be subbed out for Sword?
I'd say 105 billion quadrillion percent. If they don't do that, I'm not sure what's going on.
You know, there's not a Doran Sword for a reason. All right.
Yeah, just the little dagger there. But yeah, I mean, that was an incredible game from Damwon. I feel like Griffin made some mistakes. They were losing in a lot of the lanes. They weren't able to pressure Damwon really at all with the comp that they had.
Doran on the Vladimir up there, he was